Hello, hello, my beautiful Leos. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of June the 1st to the 7th. Yes, very beginning of a brand new month. Let's see what your download message is. You've got security. Okay. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say this week. Keeping in mind this is a general. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single Leo on the planet. Take what does and throw the rest out into the universe. All right, let's see what we have here for my beautiful, beautiful Leos. Coming in the first row, you have been given the King of Pentacles, you've been given the Strength card, and you've been given the Hierophant, followed by the Four of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Coming in next, you have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Page of Swords, and you have the Nine of Wands. Coming in next, you have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands. At the end of the week, you have the Seven of Cups, followed by the Eight of Cups, and the final card is Judgment. Okay. Well, your download message and the theme is security. So if you've been feeling out of sorts, I think you're going to be fine. You're going to be secure. But this could have to do with changing locks, making sure that you have things kept out of sight where you don't want it privy to unwanted eyes or hands, making sure your car's locked, your purse is secure, anything like that. You could be changing the locks on your house. You could be putting in a security system at this time. Coming in with that, you have fast changes, which is your life and career, and it says you'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly. Or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. So there's going to be changes in the work sector, okay? Your job could be changing that you're staying with, or you could be moving on. All of a sudden, you get this opportunity to take on a bigger and better position or a better job. Coming in with that, you have the Hierophant, the Strength card, and the King of Pentacles. Higher education. Maybe you're learning something new, hands-on, or you could be taking a new form of study, educating yourself to put on your resume in order to, be able to level up to the next rung on the ladder of the tax bracket of income. You could be tapping into going through an enlightenment right now and tapping into more spirituality and joining groups, religious or spiritual rather. I don't want to say religious, but I want to say spiritualist groups that you feel comfortable with in the company of others, bringing new people into your circle of friendship as well. The Strength card comes in and says, stand in your strength, okay? Don't back down. But on the other hand, if you get caught up in the heat of the moment with the roar of the lion, you could say things you can't take back. Remember, we can catch more bees with honey than we can with vinegar. Look at things in a more kinder, compassionate, understanding, tolerant, and patient manner. They throw the word forgiveness in. King of Pentacles comes in. Yes, this is a Midas touch card. No matter what, you're going to land on your feet and come up smelling like a rose. This card says, go through those doors of opportunity as they present themselves to you. Hold your head up high, lift your chin, and square your shoulders off with confidence. I think that money will be involved in this situation right now, and it's going to show improvement. This is your next card, and it is your focus part of the reading and career and money. Leo, it says gift, giving and receiving, sudden windfall, generosity. Your career could involve financial support, work, surprise, and a vacation. Wow. Everything's coming up roses here. You've got that Midas touch king. You're definitely going through an enlightenment of some sort, and there's going to be some fast and improving changes with your job and career. So you could be receiving a gift or giving one. There could be a windfall of generosity coming in your way, and you're getting financial support, some of you. It may be a surprise, and you may even be asked to go on a vacation or a trip with somebody. The Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Four of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles is working on your goals, paying attention to detail, doing hands-on work, letting the powers that be know who you are and what you're made of and the talents that you have. This card says that you're working towards your goals of success with your business or in your career or your job. The Knight of Wands comes in. This has been showing up a lot. Wonderful opportunity to be able to call the shots, get back in the game again. This is a card of opportunities that could present themselves, and they could have to do with your career or changing your career. The Four of Cups comes in and says there's times when you're sitting there feeling like you're missing out on an opportunity. But the problem is, if you don't and you sit too long thinking about the past losses or regrets, you're going to miss out on an opportunity. Be open to something new you might not have even thought you would be interested in. If the door opens, go through it. Could be a blessing in disguise. Coming in with your center card, your help, your hurdle, or your challenge, you've got that beautiful wishing well. Now, I always say with the wishing well, beware of be mindful of what you wish for. Okay, be careful what you wish for. You could get it. So, it's wishes, it's resources, it's creativity, and this card involves healing. Your thoughts are reflected and your secrets when wishes are revealed, but your wishes will only be granted if you dig deep and work hard for those wishes, okay? It's about looking deeper into an issue. You may think you know all the facts, but there may be more to the story than you're not seeing. So keeping your eyes open, being careful what you wish for, be prepared to work hard for what you want, and your wishes can come true. Okay. Coming in with that, you have the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, and you've got the Page of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands is saying don't give up. Even though there's times where you feel as though you're missing out on an opportunity and things aren't moving forward fast enough for you, I want you to realize that you need to stand there and protect what you've created. Don't back down. Don't give up. You've got everything going for you here, and this card says you can keep moving forward if you do that. It's a card of success, too, if you do. The Page of Swords comes in. This might put a bit of a halt to your plans that you were wanting to make because this page brings in information abruptly. And almost, you're shocked when you hear it, but it's meant for your ears, and it's important that you do. It's a card that says you need time to process through it, but now you won't be walking on eggshells wondering what's coming next. You'll know. The Page of Pentacles comes in. Good news. I love this page. It's always good news about the material part of our lives and possibly money. This card says there could be money coming in. We talked about this with the gift card, but you could be the one creating it. As I had said with the Eight of Pentacles, working hard on your goals, maybe going back to school to take a new form of study, creating this money on your resume, allowing you to make more money. Coming in next is your message from Spirit and your guides, and you did get a card that says storm brewing, chaos, tread carefully, and be prepared. So there might be some turbulent times coming in ahead, and at this time, lay low, batten down the hatches, and watch what you say and do. We talked about that here, right? So it's time to be cautious and prepared. It is not a time to take risks. With careful preparation, you can avoid chaos and fallout. So be mindful what you say. Don't lose yourself and in the heat of the moment, as I had said with the Strength card here. Stand back and observe and think carefully and slowly before you step into any kind of chaos. Don't get involved in other people's drama. The Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, getting up in your head. There could be a decision or a choice you have to make, and you really aren't feeling up to it. You don't want to do it, but it's because you're not seeing the picture in complete clarity. Get all the facts, okay? Find out what's going on. Dig deep. Do your research. If not, find a mediator who can lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner on the table to show you what you have to gain and lose. You'll make the right decision. They tell me the word always with this card is compromise. The Seven of Wands says you're standing your guard, you're standing in your corner, you're defending your corner, and you're not backing down. You've built something here, and you deserve to do that. You might have to be strong in the moment of adversity, but you will. The Eight of Wands comes in, and this is fast-moving action. This is momentum picking up. So if you thought things were slow here with the Four of Cups, you're now going to find that things are going to pick up. Get ready to tie up those bootlaces and hit the ground running. You could also be planning an airline ticket somewhere because these are flying wands, or Cupid's wands are coming in. Somebody new could be telling you and showing you their intentions. Coming in at the end of the week, which is your future energy, you've got your angel card number 7777. Yes, and it works out to a 3. Commitment, wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and someone has their mind set on you. So I said that, there could be somebody new coming in. There could be, I think money's going to be good here. I think you're working on change and something new, and you will feel more secure. Coming in with that, you have the Judgment card, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. The Judgment card is you getting a second chance. Okay, clear and concise. You're moving on. You're feeling very grateful. You can't say thank you enough to the powers that be and to the universe for setting this up ahead of you. You're moving on. You've made that decision to go in a new direction and only take those in on this journey who care, love, and support you. Eight of Cups says you're doing it slowly. You're taking one step in front of the other. You need to balance yourself. Take yourself to center. This card says you've been through the gambit. Yes, you walked through the fire. You're coming out the other side, but you know this is a new direction and it's for the better. Things are brighter for you on the horizon. Keep going, one foot in front of the other, and don't turn around. The Seven of Cups comes in and says, you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, trying to make a decision. This card says, be sure and mindful and take your time. Everything that glitters isn't gold, and if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. So take care. Don't rush in and make a snap decision. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful Leos, this is your reading for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful one. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful lions, my Leos.